Hey everyone, this is Jeanette from Our Backroom Creations. Welcome back to my channel. If you love rustic decor, country crafts, or just getting your hands a little messy, this one's for you. We're going to turn a plain recycled jar into something that looks like it came straight out of a colonial pantry. This video is part of a collaboration hosted by Amber from the Southern Girl Can and co-hosted by Krafty Leeny and Tapsik Design. Here are some of the supplies that you'll need tonight: scissors, paintbrushes, Mod Podge, Miss Tracy Campbell's coffee grunge mixture. You can find the recipe out at her Facebook page, My Sweet Home Living. We'll use some Dixie Belle slick stick, bells, wire, and some fabric. And don't forget that recycled jar. Here you'll see your jar that I think I had Alfredo sauce in it. Don't make fun of my turkey plate. They make great paint palettes. Buy them on clearance. So we're going to use a Dixie Belle Slick Stick. They changed the name of it. Is now Dixie Belle Bonding Boss. It's used on glass and other non-porous substrates to make your paint adhere to your project. Make sure to put an even coat, and then we'll dry that with our heat tool. Here, after we've given it a good dry, we'll paint it with Apple Barrel's caramel color. We'll probably have to put 2 coats on this, drying in between. Apple Barrel's not as thick as chalk paint, but it comes in more colors. And don't forget the bottom. And here we're going to use Coffee Grunge Mix. This recipe is from Tracy Campbell on Sweet Home Living, Facebook and YouTube. Her recipe will be pinned at the top of her page. Basically, it's some water, instant coffee, vanilla, and cinnamon. That cinnamon doesn't dissolve, so it will settle at the bottom. So if you need some extra grubby goodness, dig down there deep and get you some cinnamon. If you want darker coffee grunge mix, you can put more layers on it, drying in between, and that will help you give it a darker feel. Now the fun part, we're going to put a layer of Mod Podge down, and then we'll put our label. This label comes from Etsy. The shop's name is Cloud Petal Co. Lots of great primitive labels to be had there. She is one of our favorite shops. After you get the label on, make sure you get all the creases out. You can use a plastic baggie if it will help you smooth out the wrinkles. And then you're going to put another layer of Mod Podge. This will help seal it. If you want to put cinnamon on it, which most of us do, it helps make it smell so much better, and it adds to that rusty look. This step is optional. I'm going to put a layer of Deco Art Triple Thick. It's a sealer and it'll seal all that grubby goodness and cinnamon in so it doesn't make a mess. If you like a shiny surface, this is the sealer for you. But if you want that authentic matte look, you can just use the Mod Podge as a sealer. Use the matte Mod Podge, not the regular, or else it'll still be shiny. Let's get the final touches on. I'm going to put a set of 3 little bells on there. First, we're going to get that homespun on there real tight so nothing comes off. I'll put the little bells on some brown paper covered wire in between the 2 layers of the homespun. We have a mustard yellow one that will go on first, and we'll put a black check one on last. And then get all your threads cut down and trim your homespun to the length that you want it. And now we have a finished project. If you'd enjoyed this project, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more DIY crafts and primitive decor ideas just like this. Got questions or ideas or your own grubby jar picks to share? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to see what you're making. Thanks again so much for watching. Stay creative, stay crafty, and I'll see you in the next one. Night night.